Hello, I'm Angelyn Cheatham, a digital learning specialist from Garland, Texas. I've been using Google Apps both in the classroom with students and through professional learning with teachers for the past 11 years. I've brought new innovative Google tools such as Google Expeditions into my district to impact the hundreds of teachers and thousands of students that I work with on a daily basis. I have also designed a system of professional learning webinars through the use of Google Hangouts on Air that our teachers can watch live or on demand. I enjoy not only sharing my Google knowledge within my school district, but also within my professional learning network at EdCamps. So let's take a look at using data validation in Google Forms. Data validation is a feature in Google Forms that allows you to set up rules on each of your questions, so it'll prompt students with either hints to the correct answer or information about what type of answer you're looking for in that question. So let's take a look at this Google form I have set up. I have a simple mathematical question. Let's say this was a quiz for my math class and I wanted students to answer. So on this first question, I can set up data validation by clicking on the More button in the lower right-hand corner and then selecting data validation. It gives me a number of different options. I want their answer to be a number that is equal to 24. If it's not, I can enter in custom text to provide them with a hint to the correct answer. So here I'm going to enter in, make sure you're lining up your tens in your ones place and try again. So let's take a look at what that'll look like in the live form. If a student enters in 24, they're not prompted with anything because they have the correct answer. But if they accidentally miscalculated and put 25, they get that hint prompt or data validation that I entered. So data validation can be used in a number of different ways. You can have open-ended questions like what type of animal is this? On this data validation, you can enter in that the text should contain this exact word. And if not, once again, you can add a prompt. Another way to use data validation is by looking at URLs or email addresses. So if you have your students submit in a Google form a link to their final product, you can use data validation to make sure that they are entering in the correct URL address. So we'll go to data validation again. This time go to text, and then instead of doing contains like we did before, we can select URL and once again prompt them. So data validation is available on certain questions within a Google form: short answer, paragraph, and check boxes. Those three types of questions will allow you to do data validation.